Hi everyone, and welcome to this FAQ on our new editing ability. We are very excited. We've had this in the works for quite some time, but you can now officially edit and create new layers within Map Mavin, meaning that unlike before when you were relying entirely on uploading your own spatial data that you created in other programs or obtained from another source, you can now make entirely your own map without having to use any desktop software or outside application within Map Maven. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the Vancouver Olympics map. And I think some people might be looking at this, so I hope I'm not in trouble for making edits to a real map, but I wanted to give you the full experience here. I actually made this bend in the route in another test, so we're going to first fix that, which is a great little entry point. This is the pedestrian corridors layer. These are all files that were used by the city of Vancouver, British Columbia for planning and organizing the 2010 Winter Olympics. So this layer represents a pathway for people who are walking through downtown during the ceremony to get around without having to worry about all of the road closures and what have you for the events. So we're going to first just fix this guy. You see that vertex that I'd made in the past is still there if you've seen the other video. And we'll just save that change. And it's fixed again. So we're all good there. But what if I wanted to actually make a new feature? That I can do as well. And I would just click on, let's first of all exit out of here. Let's try another layer. Let's actually extend a layer because that would be more realistic to this use case. So let's go back to where we're at here and let's say, okay, I need another line here. I could simply click it, add new line, and maybe the corridor now goes down Butte Street. And we'll say it takes a left on the street. And admittedly, I don't know Vancouver very well, so we'll just go ahead and save it. I'm not sure what that street would be in real life, but we can pan. Oh, and that's my fault there. We'll see I didn't save it. We'll have it go down there. Maybe it swings around the corner too. So now it's on there, and I noticed it didn't do very well, so we'll tweak it a little bit so that it's more in line with the center lines of the street. And we'll call it route expansion, and we'll save it. Now that's on there, continuing right on from that layer that we started with. And if I wanted to, I could continue to do that, or I could add maybe points. Like you'll see we have points here. That layer that you're seeing with the points is where they had specific events for the Olympics. Maybe there's one missing and I want to add it, or one that's no longer relevant and I can delete it. Or perhaps there was a particular block that I wanted to focus on in terms of logistics. I could make a polygon around it and highlight that particular block so that everyone would see on this project. And what I mean when I say everyone would see, the great thing about screen share is that I could do all of these edits that you just saw me working on and the ones I mentioned in the hypothetical, and I could click here and I could join a screen share session, and anyone else who joins the map will actually see live the edits I'm making, and they in turn can make their own edits, and I could be chatting with them as I go, so that we're all quite literally on the same page. So that's of course just one example of the infinite number of applications that you could use live web-based editing for. But I thought I'd show you a real use case so you could see how applicable it would be for something like the Olympics. Thanks, and we'll get back to you soon.